Most people believe Shaolin monks spend their days meditating, sitting in silence, eyes closed, searching for enlightenment. But the truth is something most people would never expect. At the temple, many monks spend more time cleaning than meditating. Some sweep floors for 3 years before they are even allowed to meditate. One young man once traveled 3,000 miles to become enlightened. When he arrived, the master handed him a broom and said nothing. The young man had sacrificed everything. He left behind his home, his work, even the name he was born with. He believed he had come to study meditation at the legendary Shaolin temple, to master his mind, to find enlightenment. But instead of meditation, for the next 3 years he swept the temple courtyard, day after day, and he could not understand why. The routine no one expects. People imagine the life of a Shaolin monk very differently. They picture long hours of still meditation, incense drifting through silent halls, soft chants echoing through ancient temples. But the real daily routine is far more ordinary and relentless. Monks wake before sunrise, when the sky is still bruised purple. Not to meditate, to work. They sweep vast stone courtyards slick with morning dew, carry heavy wooden buckets of water up steep paths, scrub worn wooden floors on hands and knees, prepare simple vegetarian meals in silence, tend the gardens, polish the altars, again and again and again. The young student, let's call him Wei, arrived full of fire. He had crossed rugged mountains, forded icy rivers, left everything behind. He believed he had come to master the mind, to touch enlightenment. Instead, the master placed a rough broom in his calloused hands and pointed to the courtyard. No explanation, just the work. The frustration. Days blurred into weeks, weeks into months. Still, the broom. Every dawn, Wei rose with the bell, heart sinking as he gripped the handle. He watched other novices flow through martial forms, kicks slicing air like blades, fists snapping like whips. He heard distant chants rising like smoke, while he remained outside, sweeping the same stones that wind and footsteps would dirty again by noon. The work felt pointless, cruel even. His palms blistered and cracked. Dust clung to his robes like accusation. One freezing morning, he dropped the broom in rage, kicked it across the courtyard, and shouted at the empty sky, "I came for wisdom, not this!" No one answered. The master passed by later, picked up the broom without a word, and set it gently at Wei's feet. The silence burned worse than any lecture. Nights were the worst, lying on his thin mat, mind racing. Why me? Am I not worthy? Did I travel all this way to become nothing more than a servant? Frustration curdled into shame. Doubt. He questioned everything, his sacrifice, his faith, himself. The master's lesson. One morning, the master finally approached him. The student bowed and asked the question he had carried for years. "Master, why did you make me sweep for so long?" The old monk smiled and said something the student would never forget. "You were never cleaning the temple. You were cleaning your mind." The teaching. Most people believe discipline starts with dramatic breakthroughs, grand retreats, intense rituals, and hours of unbroken silence. But at Shaolin, it begins smaller, in repetition, in patience, in undivided attention to the ordinary. The monks knew something modern life has buried. A restless mind cannot be forced calm through willpower alone. It must be trained like a muscle through humble, consistent effort. Not excitement, not comfort. Practice. Modern application. Today, we flee from repetition. We crave novelty, endless feeds, notifications that ping like dopamine hits. In 2026, Americans check their phones an average of 186 times a day, about once every 5 minutes while awake. Screen attention spans have collapsed to around 47 seconds. Short-form videos train us to disengage in seconds if something doesn't hook instantly. We doom scroll through bad news at 2 a.m., swipe past reels and shorts in heartbeats, switch apps every few moments. We tell ourselves we're staying informed or relaxing, but deep down, the mind is exhausted, scattered, reactive, never fully present. Yet the principle remains the same. The monks didn't need apps or algorithms. They had the broom, the bucket, the floor that needed scrubbing one more time. You don't need a temple to start. Start small. Make your bed with full attention. Wash dishes without rushing or music. Fold laundry slowly, noticing each crease. When the mind wanders to the next notification, gently bring it back. These tiny, repeated acts build the same muscle the monks trained for centuries. Presence, discipline, clarity. Wei searched for enlightenment through silence. But it didn't begin with crossed legs or closed eyes. It began with a broom in his hands, with sweeping the same stones day after day until the motion itself became stillness. Because the monks understood something simple and profound. You cannot calm the mind until you first learn to sweep it clean. If this video spoke to you, please subscribe to this channel. Your support helps us create more videos like this and is much appreciated. And if someone in your life needs to hear this message, send it to them. Sometimes one idea at the right moment can change everything. Until next time, walk in peace.